Hey, hold up there. First time in Gudneighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa. Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
Be soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
You're a ghoul?
That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big hit with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking rad freaks like me around here. So you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people. Oh, brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Have you found something interesting?
A new player in Gudneighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot.
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
So what kinds of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom. Every weapon you see here could be...
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good for being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old.
Okay, it's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone.
Oh.
Do you know what it's like being that old?
What's it like?
It's like being in a time warp sometimes. Hundreds of years between you and the 20-somethings running around here. Not that you'd know what that's like.
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
What do you remember?
Oh no, that's cheating. You first.
I had a beautiful house. White picket fence and a lawn with the greenest grass you've ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter in Gudneybor.
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie. I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended, and well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul. Maybe when you get to be my age, everything starts to look like fate. Anyway, I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
What kinds of things do you sell?
Oh, a bit of everything. Canned beans to cans. I try to take every weird bit of junk the caravans are willing to trade. So chances are you'll find something to your liking here. Ready to take a look?
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
What's a super mutant?
They're big, green, and destroy or kill. That's why I'm putting up the money. What do you say?
Anything more you can tell me about the library?
A lot of those pre-war buildings have automated security. Robots, turrets, that kind of thing. Lot of computers, too. Hope you take the job. You might not believe this, but I was a shy child. Books were like my best friends growing up.
I don't think that's enough money to cover clearing out a whole building.
You got a good point. We'll make it 250 caps.
Hey, it's not just the cost of ammunition. Danger means doctor's fees.
Yeah, all right. How about 300 caps when it's done? Deal?
Sorry, not enough. Guess that library's gonna be Super Mutant Central from now on.
Wait, don't go. We'll Make it 400 caps.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Gudneighbor. All I'm saying.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you... ain't using it?
My mistake. Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morawski. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked up?
Tell me more about this Morawski character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way Gudneighbor operates. The strong make it to the top, until someone stronger kicks them down. Now, are you buying this room, or not?
Tell me a bit about yourself, Claire.
I have been working in this hotel for over 40 years, and this is not how I imagined spending my retirement. Now, are you done being nosy, or are you getting a room?
I'll take it.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
What? No, it can't. It's you! From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How? How's that possible?
You don't know? They didn't tell you?
Tell me what? What is it? How did you get through these last 200 years untouched?
The Vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God, I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Madame, may I borrow you for a moment?
Is everything all right?
On the whole, no, it is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Why is that a big deal?
My purpose is to study disease, virus, and other contagions and either prevent or curb their ravages, and I am thwarted by my own incapabilities. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
You're starting to worry me.
There is no need. If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
Is that even possible?
Who is to say? There were great advances made before the war in cognition and memories. Surely there is someone who can help, or at least point us in the right direction. If you find someone, a brain surgeon, an artificial intelligence programmer, or someone who is an expert in matters of the head, please bring me to them.
Hey,
May I be of assistance?
hold up a sec.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
I haven't found anyone yet.
Please, continue your search.
Hey there. You're new around Gudneybor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Seems like a dump to me.
Well, there's a few shiesty folks around. But give Gudneybor a chance, and she might surprise you.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. Might have to shoot your way in. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Isn't brewing equipment gonna be kind of large?
Usually it is, but apparently this machine has been miniaturized, so that shouldn't be a problem. Are you gonna take the job?
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Are you gonna take the job?
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Fair point. 300 caps, plus beer. Are you gonna take the job?
Have you seen how many super mutants are out there?
You drive a hard bargain. 400 caps, plus beer. But that's all I can do. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Let's hear the job.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. Let's stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Gudneybor!
And who's in charge of Gudneybor?
Hancock!
Of the people, for the people.
Remain silent during the speech.
Always does.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but I was such a dummy back then.
You are experiencing
Dad was
these
either
memories
drunk
as Kellogg.
or not around.
This may prove disorienting.
I guess he must have
first.
run with one of the raider gangs, but
This doesn't seem to
I
be
never really
what
knew
I'm
what he
looking
did.
for.
Don't know why
There
Mom was
appears
with
to
him.
be another intact memory close to you in temporal
The thing about
sequence.
happiness is,
There.
I was the worst thing.
Try that
Whatever
one.
made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact
I
memory.
never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like
I
dogs.
found another memory to try.
And you
I'll connect you.
weren't there to help them.
There's always someone who wanted. I didn't care where I was going. I don't remember much from that time.
Well, we seem
There was
to be
always
getting
a
closer.
job for someone
Try
like
this
me.
next one.
Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you...
I finally ended up in. You heard all sorts of rumor. The first synths weren't all
If you
that
want
impressive.
One of these has got to tell us something.
First synths weren't all that
We're
impressive.
running out of brain here.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Big heads. I was now the Institute's main operator. I never knew why. Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me.
I found another
I
intact
made
memory.
sure they knew it.
Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This
Wasn't my
appears to be a
idea
very
to settle
recent
down
memory.
with the kid in the middle of Diamond
Good
City.
news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been.
Oh boy. I've really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but Mayor, last time, I probably shouldn't have even,
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
There's gotta be another way.
We delved into every memory we could find. This is the only thing I can think of that might get us more answers.
An Institute scientist wouldn't help us.
They want him dead, remember? And you killed the man they sent to do it. I think Virgil would have every reason to be grateful. Or at least afraid. His last known location was the glowing sea. Not sure how reliable that memory is. That's not a place people go, or come back from.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Hey. Hey.
Do you need something from me?
Hey, got a sec?
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Any idea where I can find someone?
We need someone who is fully trained as a neurosurgeon and well-versed with machine-human interfaces. It is no easy thing, but surely someone qualifies?
Heads up.
What do you want?
I need to ask you something.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Dr. Amari may be able to help.
Then we must see this doctor. At once. Please.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Greetings, Doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Don't look at me. It's her idea.
Why do you want this?
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with the wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills, plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic, programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
So it is possible, then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
So you're willing to perform the operation?
My patient knew the risks and opted for memory replacement. She wanted a new life. I failed her. But this procedure may be as close as I can get to fulfilling her wishes. But I cannot make this decision. Her caretaker can. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
Perfect.
Literacy is important. But perhaps something of more substance is good for nurturing the mind.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me? I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
You wasted good bullets.
Oh yeah? Could've done better yourself, huh? Well, I'm sorry you haven't had the lovely experience of killing a man who's wearing your friend's face. Now get lost.
Smell that? That's freedom. Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
You said Gunners are out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs around, friend. Well-armed, organized. So, you know, make sure they don't catch you.
Anything more you can tell me about hallucinogen?
Like I said, that name's killer. They probably made all kinds of chemicals worth grabbing. The gunners were willing to send a team in there, and those guys don't go after lame marks.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
Gudneibor's full of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Okay. You got me. 400 caps, that's all I can put out.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Fred.
It's my favorite person. Got some premium shit here.
What's Jet?
You don't know? It's the best. It just hypercharges everything.
Really? What other kinds of chems do you have?
Well, you got your medicinal shit, Rad-X and Rad-Away for radiation sickness. Hey, do you think that's why they call it Rad-X? That's far out. Mentats are for the sciencey types, you know? Egg, fuck, just try it all is what I say.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything's been tested, personally.
Been talk about Vault 81. Some problem there you were caught up in? Quarantine or some such? Damn, you get around.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
What a day, huh?
Got some good deals. You won't believe.
Sure. Let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Ken Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadow.
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
Hey.
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
You're the one that wants to use G519's body? I just don't have the caps to keep her alive anymore. Life support ain't easy or cheap, you know? I was gonna pull the plug on her. What you're proposing sounds a little better. Better than letting her rot. She'll be giving what's left of her life for someone else. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Since G5 has no one else, for what it's worth, you have my consent.
Thank you. I know this must be difficult.
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Curie, let's begin. Curie, terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection complete. I have access to your friend's memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
My chest. What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function. Just let your body do what it must.
I feel so strange.
Listen to me. Can you hear me? What is your name?
My designation is Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer. Or Curie.
You had me worried there.
Do not concern yourself. I feel better now.
Good. Very good. Now let's test some cognitive functions. What is 1 plus 2?
3.
If I threw a baseball at your head, what would you do?
Move.
Think of a strong memory. The first that comes to mind. Tell me about it.
Dr. Barrow was very old. He was the last living scientist in my section of Vault 81. He was on his bed, very weak. He said to me, "Curie, you must..." And he died before he finished the sentence. Oh, my insides feel peculiar. What is that?
I'm not feeling it, so you tell me.
I have no idea. My chest feels so tight. Poor Dr. Borrow.
The operation appears successful. But I think it will take a lot of adjustment for your new friend. She may need your help to make the transition.
Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity. Are there any trade publications for the medical profession these days? One must remain current on the latest procedures.
Sure there are. Just a couple 100 years old, though.
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing.
Hey.
Do you need something from me?
Hey there.
Remember, to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do, there is an element of something new. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Here's some advice. Keep your limbs attached from now on.
I will do so. That was strange. I laughed. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware. Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms as possible. It is, of course, for science.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Gudneibor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I guess.
You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
So, I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington.
Now you're just playing with me. Though that would be pretty neat. You know what would be even neater? What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Sure, Kent. You have a plan, all right.
I know how it sounds. I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
You sticking around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays. Hancock. He runs
Daisy.
here in Gudneybor.
Oh, you're back.
Good man for
Can't
the
get
job.
enough looks.
Fair?
I'll take a look, sure.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats.
Hey, Daisy.
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling.
I'll take a look, sure.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes? Hey, you need... something, yes?
Hey.
May I be of assistance? Can I help you?
Your thoughts?
Are all humans as formidable as you? If so, I must change some of my theories.
That was it.
As you say.
you looking for work?
What kind of work?
It's good work, under the supervision of the best boss you'll ever have. If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on. A big one. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So a little discretion is called for. I got a delicate house of cards going here, you know?
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
This is just a bad deal.
You're killing me here. 150 to start.
Still not good enough.
200. And that's as high as I go. Jeez, I gotta watch out for this one.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown. Ready to get to work?
No, I followed you down here for the exercise.
Funny. Well, you'll get plenty of exercise here. You are gonna be doing some digging.
Digging? This is a waste of my talents.
You want a better job? You gotta work your way up to it, buddy. Show me that can-do attitude. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a hand, will ya? Well, what are you waiting for? Get digging. Well, what are you waiting for? Get digging.
Finally get through.
Want to see what's on the other side?
Oh, yeah. You think Bobby will pay us this week?
I don't know, man. It's starting to feel like we're doing charity. Did you just see? It's wrong with the fire alerts! Fail!
Bobby can take this job and shove it.
Good luck down there, new girl.
Fucking kill!
Violent engagement can result in a Cease hostility.
Heads up.
What do you want? Trade is good.
Sweet.
Oh, the lock. It is open.
What is going on in my tunnel?
Looks like we are having crab for dinner tonight.
You'd eat Mirelurk? Ugh, no. Disgusting. Tough, but somehow slimy at the same time. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more guy. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but we saw what being cheap got me.
Who is this guy?
He's just the guy we need to speed things along. Likes gadgets, money, and not much else. First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business.